Hi, boys and girls. This week I wanted to read you the story Under My Hijab. Now, one thing I learned about this book, and something I think it's important for all of us to remember, is when we're working on a new word, whether it is an English word that we're learning or a word in a different language, we want to make sure that we're pronouncing it as best we can the appropriate way. Sometimes we discover in different languages, even though the letters may seem similar to ours, they don't always make the same sounds. So it's important that you know and learn the appropriate way to pronounce the word. So for me, my new word was hijab. Now, I would have pronounced it all the different sounds I've learned in the English language and the sound of A and B. I would have said it entirely different. But what I did, since I wasn't sure, is I asked. And it's okay to ask if you're not sure how to pronounce someone's name correctly, you're not sure how to pronounce a word that you haven't seen before or a word in a different language. It is 100% appropriate to ask politely, could you tell me the right way to pronounce that? It's respectful, and it's also helpful to us that we're learning how to say the words the right way. All right, so today's book is Under My Hijab, and it's written by Henna Khan, and it's illustrated by Aliyah Jael. And we are going to find out a little bit about what's under my hijab. Here we go. Grandma peeks into the oven as a brown loaf of bread starts to rise. Her hijab is carefully folded like the crusts on my favorite pies. When she's at home in her kitchen, Grandma fixes her hair in a bun. We mix up some chocolate cookies and share a sweet treat when they are done. Mama makes jokes with her patient as she peers in his ears and his throat. Her bright pink hijab looks so cheerful, tucked into her tidy white coat. At home, Mama lets her long hair down as she rolls up the sleeves of her shirt. We laugh while we plant pretty flowers and make a big mess with the dirt. Auntie works hard in her studio. She's always dressed funky and cool. Her silky hijab towers up high, pinned with a handmade jewel. I help hang my very own painting on the wall of her colorful home. Auntie's hair is streaked pink and purple, a fine work of art she can comb. Jenna's our fearless troop leader. She makes us the gooeyest s'mores. Her jib is topped with a sun hat whenever we hike the outdoors. When dark falls, we huddle together and share spooky stories all night. Jenna's hair glows as she whispers. I shiver and hold her arm tight. My sister Zaina in high school wears something stylish each day. She puts on a fashionable outfit and wraps her hijab a cute way. Zaina ties up her hair in the evening when she takes a short break from her book. Then we dig through the clothes in her closet to find her tomorrow's fresh look. Iman tries to earn her first black belt. A sporty hijab frames her face, where she cracks a board into pieces. I'm amazed her hijab stays in place. At my house, we dance to some music. I teach Iman moves that I know. My cousin's curls bounce, jump, and tumble as we put on our own private show. These wonderful girls and smart women inspire me with all that they do. I can wear my hijab like each of them or try something totally new. Under my hijab is a headband or a clip with a butterfly wings. My hair shines bright like my future. I can't wait to see what it brings. Now, at the very end of the book is an actual description, again, probably a little small for you to read, about the hijab and at what point in a girl's life she might start wearing one. It is part of Islam, and both men and women do dress in what they call modest ways. And a hijab is a common word for the headscarf that millions of Muslim women wear to cover their hair. But as you can see, they don't always have their hair covered. When they're home, in their houses, they take their hijab off and have their hair the way they want it in the privacy of their home. And it's usually, I want to say, what they refer to as adolescence or early teenage years that girls start wearing hijabs. So I hope you learned something new. I certainly did when I read this book. And I hope that it helps us to continue to learn more and more about all different cultures around our world. All right, boys and girls, have a great day.